We're closed.
You don't look the sort who can afford to turn down legitimate work.
What do you want?
How about we start with a light?
Well, you got a name, miss?
Elizabeth. You can call me Elizabeth.
What can I do for you?
There's a girl who needs to be found. Maybe you've seen her.
This girl. This girl's dead.
You know her.
You'll see dozens of her tied down by the docks or the slums in Apollo Square. Orphans. With Fontaine's charity shut. No place for them.
But her you know.
As I said, girl's dead.
Lost.
Look, I don't know where you get...
Lost isn't dead. Name your rate, I will pay you for this work. But you do this one gratis, wouldn't you?
I don't follow.
Something tells me you will. Seems my instincts were correct.
Where's Sally?
I don't know, but I know someone who does. Follow me.
What's this girl to you?
What I need from her is my business. And I know where to start looking. Something tells me a man with your particular talents could be useful.
If we were all made from common clay, then Einstein would have remained a pattern.
Ryan, he's a bigger fish in a smaller pond. It's me.
Anything you say, pal.
If I was running things, I'd say, why just one city? Why not two, eh? Why not three?
I heard about your little friend. Such a shame. Never thinks the way. What happened to these children? What are they?
Where have you been? Cabin in Arcadia?
Green.
Little sisters. Atom factories.
It's grotesque.
Hey, keep moving, buddy.
Compromise? Is that what we... Come on. We haven't got all day.
What do they even look like under those suits?
What you mean? They're just some kind of machine?
I say you should have to prove you're properly versed on a topic before you're allowed to vote on it. Otherwise, it's just a...
The meek can go ahead and inherit the earth for all I care. I'm fine right here in Rapture.
You know,
DeWitt. The Hostic sees you, he'll toss you out on your ass again.
say the
Funny,
What?
you're not knowing about the little sisters. How long have you been in Rapture?
Let's just say I don't get out much.
You've got eyes and ears, don't you?
If I wanted to share my life story, Mr. DeWitt, I would write my memoirs. If I learned anything about Rapture, that it was a place where people understood to mind their own business.
Where are we headed?
The man we need to see is in the Garden of the Muses.
How do you know?
My sources are my own, Mr. DeWitt. If you have better information as to the whereabouts of your girl, I suggest you avail yourself of it.
Where are you taking me?
When's the last time you saw Sally?
What?
She was taken from you, wasn't she?
How do you know this?
She was taken, down at Surprise. You were playing the tables and...
She disappeared.
And?
Cop friend of mine, Sullivan, says they found her floating in the docks.
You see the body?
Look.
Did you see the body? This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made and men who make it. I'm taking you to one of them. Mr. DeWitt, you all right?
I'm fine. Just get these spells sometimes. It'll pass.
refreshments, sir? Madam?
We're fine, thanks.
I went through basics. Decent sort. Italians. Papa this and Papa that. You can't take a crap without a papal dispensation.
He gets that from his father. No one from my side of the family.
I suppose I shouldn't have drank so much when I was pregnant. Clearly. Not changing it now.
It's hard to have standards.
Dr. Steinman told me he uses my picture.
Sexual intimacy is no different than any other commodity, friend. You sell soybeans. I sell companionship.
So nice that you found us.
I'm not looking to be an obstacle to your
Ah, Mr. DeWitt. Back again. And so soon.
I was Italian, all this keep it don't think, right? About the...
Best quit while you're ahead.
Are you in the know? Innovation and competition are what fuel Rapture. But that fuel can be diluted with rumor or flat-out lies. The rumor monger asks, what are these so-called splicing side effects? Well, take a look around you. Do you see anything wrong with your neighbor? The rumor monger asks, why has Tenenbaum withdrawn from the public's eye? Dr. Tenenbaum is a scientific mind unparalleled, even in Rapture. She's no doubt in her lab, toiling away at her next great innovation. I heard she was in cahoots with Fontaine. Merely slander from jealous naysayers. Remember, Rapture competes through innovation, not cheap shots. Bridget Tenenbaum is a woman who represents the best of science and industry. In other words, she's a Rapture gal. Now you know.
Good day. It's quite a breakthrough.
Seems so far behind us.
Are you in the know? You've doubtlessly sampled products from Fontaine Futuristics. But do you know why Ryan Industries saved it? Frank Fontaine, business leader and benefactor of mankind? Or was he the best friend the parasite ever had? Were you aware his businesses were a front for a smuggling ring? And were you also fooled by his supposed charity work? At his free clinic, patients became test subjects, and his orphanages were places that children disappeared into and never came out. Once they learned the truth, Rapture's Central Council called for the arrest of Fontaine Futuristics' owner. But, a coward to the end, Fontaine found a hail of bullets preferable to facing justice. The council asked that Ryan Industries assume the burden of stewardship of Fontaine's ill-gotten assets. And Andrew Ryan accepted that burden for the people of Rapture. Now all citizens can enjoy these products, free of criminal taint. Now you know.
Fontaine got taken out by Ryan's goons for one reason.
Buongiorno, signore.
Frank Fontaine. Now there was a straight shooter.
I don't want to.
Mr. DeWitt. We'll find my source inside of that club.
Cohen? What does that lunatic have to do with Sally?
Are you in the know? The Big Daddy may look imposing, but he's a gentle giant. Do you know all he does for Rapture? These metal jets are the hands that maintain Rapture, digging the foundation out of the seabed and guiding structural supports into place. Where do these metal mysteries come from? Sorry, chum, that's a Ryan Industries trade secret. Now you know.
they work?
Something about stems.
I understand why Ryan wants to lock all of them.
Tip. I don't think these supermen know the meaning of the word.
Hello, Booker. Where have you been hiding her?
Whatever that barber did to you, I hope he's retained a capable attorney.
Potentially terminal illnesses won't wait until payday, should you?
Suchong observe strangest of coincidences. On other side of a window, man in strange hat experimenting on Suchong's own creation. On plasmid. Man name of Fink. Outrage! Theft of intellectual property! But man name of Fink is no fool. Through addition of oxidizing agent, turns plasmid ingestible through stomach lining. Mr. Ryan very impressed with Suchong's initiative. Theft of intellectual property. Two-way street.
I had all of these visions before coming down here of Utopia. Every man with his hand on the great chain, the wheel of progress turning. Every cliche you can imagine. And what is the first thing that happens when I open up shop? Petty thievery. Now I have to lock all my valuables in a closet. Remember 2076. It's the problem with coming to Utopia, is that it still has the people.
When Ryan take over Fontaine Futuristics, scene of terrible violence. Splicers burning each other to bits. Lucky ones not killed, sent to department store prison instead. Suchong think he dead man too. But then Ryan comes to Suchong and says, Suchong want to be buried in filthy store, or Suchong want to make a good salary, work for Ryan. How much salary? Asks Suchong. This, Ryan finds very funny.
It's temporary.
Welcome, please have a look around.
I don't have all the flaws and drawbacks other people have.
Which business do you represent, sir?
Business?
Yes, which business?
DeWitt Investigations.
Mr. Cohen does not truck with private detectives. Masks of Invitation went to artists and craftsmen alone.
I'm with the artist struggle. We're expected.
No mask, no entry.
Stuffed shirt.
These imitation masks he spoke of, they must have gone out to local artisans.
Well, I guess we'll have to persuade someone to loan us one.
The business of Rapture is business. Says it's sponsored by the Artist Struggle, the Golden Rule, and Rapture Records.
I guess those stores would be as good a place to start as any. What brought you to Rapture?
A man.
Really? You don't strike me as the romantic type.
Wasn't that kind of man.
Then what?
There's a debt that needs repaying.
I've known my share of Shylocks. You're no Shylock.
Wasn't that kind of debt. Invitations to Cohen shows are highly coveted. Nobody's gonna just hand us one.
You think you can figure out a way to distract the store owner while I take a look around?
You just find the mask. Leave the distractions to me.
Good day to you, sir.
Excuse me. Lady has some questions for you.
Yes, of course.
I'm interested in this piece.
Ah, excellent. You've an eye, haven't you, miss? It's a natural sapphire and diamond, 18-karat gold ring, fully hallmarked for Paris, 1887.
That's a lot of fine talk about a stolen ring.
I beg your pardon?
Right out of her coffin in Twilight Fields. Did you think we wouldn't notice?
I can assure
Cohen sends
The
those masks
assurances
out.
of a grave robber are of no interest to me.
If you hand the ring back, the matter will remain between you and me.
I don't think. Hit the bricks, you tramp!
Get your hands off me!
Damn. Must be somewhere else.
Might be best if we were gone when he wakes up. Any luck?
Nothing. Let's find another shop.
Where should we look next? Upstairs at the Artist Struggle or Rapture Records straight ahead?
Amazing what a few months peace and quiet has done.
You see that dish I walked in with? Will you give her the star treatment, pal? That'll make it worth your while.
But of course, right away. Interesting, isn't it? An original Sander Cohen. He calls it miasma.
I'm sorry, but I know precious little about art.
How does it make you feel?
I don't want to open my mouth for fear of what foolishness might tumble out.
Box.
Would you like me to tell you what it means?
Oh, would you? Oh, I would like so much to understand.
In this piece, Cohen intended to show us the struggle of the great man, condemned to breathe the swampy air of the parasite.
You see all that in that little picture?
Nothing.
Yes.
Only one place left.
Now, did your companion go...
Oh, what's this one? You've given me so much to think about. I feel a trifle swoony. Would you mind if I return tomorrow for further education?
I shall be in
Nothing?
No. Got one place left, though.
And if that proves to be fruitless?
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Ryan understands something fundamental.
Hey, pal. You want to help out the little lady?
Good. You've located the mask.
Third time's the charm.
All right. It's best we head back to Cohen's.
Fine piece of work back with those shopkeepers. You've got a bit of the grifter in you.
For that, you can thank my father.
Oh, yeah?
He was a man comfortable in a variety of roles.
Ah, very well. Mr. Cohen awaits your participation at his performance.
So who is this fellow Cohen? Some sort of underworld figure?
Worse. He's an artist.
An artist who kidnaps children.
Cohen's muse is a bit more diverse. I've seen this type. Gets an idea in his head, end a conversation. Don't matter who gets hurt.
Dance, dance, move! Be the conduit! Open yourselves to the music, to the spirit of the eternal! No. Why do you fail in this fashion? To embarrass me in front of my muse? My muse shall not be mocked. Fitzpatrick! Please! The stick! For God's sake! My muse shall not be mocked! Get them out of here! There shall be no failure on my canvas. Oh, there's no room in rapture anymore for the artist. Who are you?
Name's DeWitt.
Is that right? My. This one's a real biscuit. Isn't he a biscuit, ladies?
I need to ask you a few questions.
Questions? Yes. Yes. It is the work of man to ask. It is the work of the artist to answer.
You've seen this girl, haven't you?
We artists see more than most. You are more than you claim to be, little songbird. Are you not? Watch this one, DeWitt. She'll take you where you don't want to go. But I know the child in that photo is important to you. So many children flit, flit, flit away. I know where the girl is. And I will send you to her. In exchange, all I ask is a dance.
What?
I see something in you too. Art strips away artifice. Show me who you are, and I will show you where you need to go.
Cohen, son of a bitch.
Mr. DeWitt.
What?
Dance with me.
Come, dance!
I shudder to think what greater price he might care to extract.
Fitzpatrick! Beauty and pain. They can be no more separated than birth and blood.
What do you think Cohen's customers do with the children? Do they?
Sometimes. But those types lack the capital of people like Ryan and Suchong.
That's a blessing.
You saw those little sisters? You so sure? But if Suchong had Sally, I'd know it.
How?
Because I tied him to a chair and asked him.
So?
For 15 hours.
I don't know what to make of you, Mr. DeWitt.
No!
Listen, we're not gonna keep...
Fitzpatrick! I see suffering in you. I know how to shine a light on your pain. A moth will become a butterfly.
Mr. DeWitt! Mr. DeWitt! Are you all right?
I'm fine.
You were dreaming. You kept saying your daughter's name, Sally.
She's not my daughter.
I thought...
Pain and beauty! To an artist, they are parent and child.
Cohen?
I'm sending you to find your young one. No need to thank me. I'm not so sure you'll like what you find.
Look.
Fontaine's. Ryan sent the whole thing to the bottom.
But it's a prison now. Why would Cohen have sent Sally there?
I don't know.
Everyone has needs. I merely provide a service for those who have the means to pay. You'll find your little bird in the housewares department.
How many people do you suppose Ryan's got locked up in that place?
Enough. Fontaine had amassed something near an army. Now they're down there, spliced up and wild. All right, there's a dock up ahead.
Takes a cold son of a bitch to do that to a living person.
What's that?
Barry, let's see.
You read your residency contract with Ryan Industries? In perpetuity, we're all buried at sea.
Don't get too comfortable. Keep your eyes open.
Seem to be some supplies this way, Mr. DeWitt.
It's Booker.
What?
Just call me Booker.
If it's all the same to you, let's leave it at Mr. DeWitt.
Look up there.
Could be handy.
A skyhook.
Skyhook? You mean the air grabber? Kids use them to ride around up on the pneumo lines.
Air grabber. Huh. Constants and variables.
Constants and what?
Never mind.
Goddamn grabber stuck.
I want the frosted one. Get me frosted.
Mr. DeWitt! Someone's coming!
Come back. I want the frosted.
All right, I got the grabber unjammed.
Thank you.
Mr. DeWitt, look. Housewares. That's where Cohen said we'd find Sally. The store ran trams between the three buildings. We'll need to avail ourselves of that.
Assuming it still works.
Optimism, Mr. DeWitt. It helps in situations like this.
Bristles or crow's feet get between you and the ball of your dreams. Whatever the flaw, Dr. Scientist has a solution. Come see him at Aesthetic Ideals in the medical pavilion. Dr. Scientist will make a new woman out of you. Guaranteed.
When did you come to Rapture?
Oh, it was, geez, I guess around 51? No, 48?
That's a rather large gap.
Time. Life I had before. Sort of becomes a blur. 49. 49 for sure. Damn.
You look a mess, Mr. DeWitt.
Just keep your eyes open for splicers. They can do us a whole lot worse.
Here, little birdies. Eat it up. Well, it's good for you, you know? I've never heard of birds that didn't like seeds. What's the matter with you? Do you think it's poison?
He's my boss. No doubt about that. What I see is...
There's no excuse for a racket. Come out and show me. Yo, you get what you got coming.
Careful. They don't look friendly. Mr. DeWitt, look.
Well, there's the tram.
That splicer had no problem freezing a path for himself before.
I'm sure he'll be happy to do the same for us.
I have...
Welcome to the Circus of Values!
Out. You'll prove persuasive. closer to it, look. An ice rink.
Be good at places any to look for our new friend.
It says it's on the top floor.
So we go up. Damn thing's locked.
Let me see that. Oh, have matters progressed so little? I could turn this with a rake pick. Done.
Where'd you learn that?
Oh, it's something I picked up a long time ago.
Yeah, our frozen friend leaves a hell of a trail.
Burst pipe.
Store sunk a few hundred feet beyond its specifications. More pressure, more burst pipes.
Come on. Just let me in, okay?
Over there.
Fontaine, he said we're all equal down here now, all in the same boat. I just want a taste of some high-class food.
Splicers. I don't think they see us. If you keep quiet, maybe we'll get the drop on them. Even the odds.
You should know that I'd do anything to protect my child.
Get up. Get up.
Thanks.
You want to thank me? Next time, try ducking.
Subject.
You have measures for you and I!
Trying to sell
Think I'm some kind of idiot?
Ryan, you bastard. Left me here to rot. Sure, I signed the contract. Helped turn Fontaine's into a prison. 10 days, big rush, everything slapdash. Right before the prisoners are brought in. One of your piece of shit turrets. Bam! Both kneecaps. Now I'm likely a cripple locked in a jail, surrounded by maniacs. Haven't even been paid, but I don't care. Just get me out of here!
Folks always stare when I make a scene. You get used to it.
What's that, Cookie Face? This don't seem Jake to me. I ain't no moron. Don't make me get my dander up. You've been using me this entire time!
You look positively enraged. Well, gee, I am. Fontaine's was my favorite department store. What's the big idea with Ryan thinking it? Well, that's an example of a few bad eggs ruining it for the rest of us. Raptor was being undermined by a growing number of
Look up there.
types. Where would you put them? Ryan just hates it. You know as well as I do, these decisions come from the entire Central Council. If you can't trust the Council, who can you trust? I suppose you're right. But where am I going to shop now? I hear there's a sale at Ryan's boutique. Glad your wares are not there.
Perfect.
You really can put it away.
It used to be such a thrill to hear Ryan speak. Parasite, this. And the exaltation of man, that. Sure, it could all get a bit of a bore. But the old bear sure knew how to enunciate.
Get Mother's cream out of the armoire. I need you to do that.
Look at you now.
What is the greatest lie ever created?
Why don't you look at
What
yourself?
is the most vicious obscenity ever perpetrated on man? Slavery, the Holocaust, dictatorship. No. The tool with which all that wickedness.
Never mind your own needs, they say. Think of the needs of whoever. Snake. Or army. Up on. Goes on. catastrophe were launched with the words, "Think of yourself." It's the country proud to fight the force of destruction.
Something's worth locking up. It must be good.
Slide, which has changed humanity to an endless cycle of hate and space.
Now. I get to work, but I want to get back to real action.
I just got complacent. Once she sees how I can change, she'll...
You gonna leave this slub out in the open here? You got no respect!
Respect my privacy, or there's gonna be trouble. Not everybody!
I'll be down here.
Of my first play, the herald said, "A dead whale has washed up at the Schubert Theater and stinks a little more with each passing night." The Tribune called my first opera as having the effect of canceling out all of Mozart's classics in a single caterwaul. And now, critics take me to task for my humanitarian work. If I were not there to find a home for these orphans, would these bellyachers take my place? An artist once said, "All critics should be assassinated." I just might take him up on that.
No, it's not the strongest that survive, but the fittest.
Peanut? You big counters never cared about the little guy.
What's happened to these people? They don't even seem sane.
Nothing beats your first splice. From there, it's all downhill. The frozen frosties, the jockeys who will hand you 1,000 volts as soon as look at you.
You sound sympathetic.
We'll be the first sons of bitches who found an answer at the bottom of a bottle. Once you see them go all weak at the knees at the sight of a little sister and all her atom, they cut a less sympathetic figure. Short-circuited. Probably be able to pop it open with
A jolt of shock jockey?
You familiar with shock jockey?
More than you could know.
Let's look around. Maybe there's a store ain't been ransacked by splicers yet.
Don't say insurance, because this is no good. No good!
All the pleasure.
Elizabeth, little help?
I can do that. All done.
Dropping audio diaries in the pneumotubes like a message in a goddamn bottle, hoping one will get through and someone will save me. If you get this, send help. I'm holed up in the shoe storeroom. The code's 0928.
Stop! I checked that!
Crimes and betrayals against the people of Rapture are sorted out.
Can you get this open?
Looks simple enough. There.
Conflict. That's how
Lord, God knows.
What about me?
I'm looking for more.
Baby, you want some chocolates?
Get used to seeing a few strange sights from time to time. I suppose we are living in the future.
Ah, look who's come crawling back!
choices make us.
Can't blame me.
That's what this town is. All my audio diaries begging for rescue came back unread, marked return to sender, insufficient postage.
What? Are you insane?
Looks like the plasma department is back that way. I'm sure we'd find something useful there. It's freezing in here.
Something tells me all that cold isn't just coming from the ice rink.
Even as simple as I say so. You got it. Anyone comes near that bottle without permission is a dead man.
Very painful, I
Take this now! That's it! Mr. DeWitt, the plasmid? Have you forgotten what we came for? Want me to open up that cabinet? We should grab that plasmid.
Can you open this, Elizabeth?
Really? That little old lock. Done.
Damn it, that son of a bitch drank every last bottle of Old Man Winter.
I think I can help.
What was that?
It's a new plasmid. Lets me bring in things that might exist, but don't.
I'm not sure I understand. What's it called?
Tear.
Where'd you find that?
You don't expect a girl to share all her secrets, do you, Mr. DeWitt?
Freeze your enemies. Shatter them into 1,000 pieces.
my words. Palm of my hand.
I told Sander Cohen I'm always ready to cut a record. I put on a show.
Got money!
All right. I know you're the client and all, but I've gone about far enough without a few answers.
My purpose here is none of your concern. Consider me a means to an end.
Then why do I get the feeling I'm being set up?
I told you I'm in collections. An account is in arrears. My clients simply want to see matters set to right.
Don't make any sense, that's all.
If you don't like the arrangement, the back is clear back.
Listen.
All right.
Let go!
Open it.
Everything!
Gossiping about me.
Do it.
Okay.
護しろ。皆殺しにしろ。
Washed up!
You promised never again.
Go on without me.
Your imperfections will gain upon you in a crisis.
That one.
Okay.
Expose your frailties to me! What do you want?
Do it.
I got what it takes.
If Sally's not
There,
your daughter,
that one.
what's she to you? Why risk life and limb?
It's part of the job.
You owe me no explanation.
She's just another orphan. After Fontaine went down, City was lousy.
And?
I don't know. You have a reason for every stupid thing you've ever done? Started showing up. Looking peaked. More fool me to feed the brat. Should have known she would never leave.
How did you lose?
Do it! It's none of your business.
A rapture reminder. Wanting an item from the service is forgivable. Buying with money to rapture is stay on the level and out.
Nice.
It's scientific fact that a diet rich in essential sea greens improves cognitive function. Don't you want to believe?
You thought the whole ice sculpture fiasco was just gonna bounce off you, didn't you, Ryan? Well, you ain't made of rubber. You got your circus of values selling your goods, security devices protecting your property. You think you own them, but you don't. I'm learning how to turn your creations against you. I promise you one thing. Machine gun bullets don't bounce.
The anarchist Bakunin said the urge to destroy is also a creative urge.
you slam the door on me?
Open it.
You bet.
Why?
All I could think was there are millions of bacteria in each drop of saliva. Did he brush his teeth? What if he touched a doorknob and then put his fingers to his lips? I waited weeks for that kiss. And ruined.
What is that thing in there?
It's a radar range. Never could figure out if the thing's designed. Designed to cook a turkey or a splicer.
Damn door's got a key code lock. No way to get in without knowing what it is. Halfway there.
Psychology, sociology. There's all kinds of theories on how you sell something to man. Those eggheads over here. Relationships, conversation, huh?
I ain't got money like...
Hello?
Yo! Where do you get off?
He's not fat, he's big bone.
It'll do you so much good. Shit! God damn!
It's not working! Where is she?
Come on. My baby needs Get out of there.
Need some help with this.
Keep a lookout. All yours.
Observation number 17 regarding unknown phenomena. Phenomena presents is odd shimmer through which is observed what? Men in strange hats, women in large dresses, buildings that float. Is phenomena window to other space? Other time? What was it Einstein said? The only reason for time is so not everything happen at once.
Okay, next one.
It's not enough. That giant son of a bitch will walk right through that.
What exactly were they trying to keep out?
Something else to know.
And what could that be?
You'll know it when you see it. Got a lock, needs picking.
On it.
Isn't everything just wonderful?
There you go.
The food, the band. Even your parents are behaving. Really? You mean it? I tried so hard to reduce to fit into this gown. I just wanted to look beautiful for you. I knew right away, silly. Right there at the Cashmere. You were sitting with that horrible girl. What was her name? And I said to myself, soon he'll be sitting with me.
I don't know if she was dangerous or just insane.
Next time, I'll be sure to ask.
All of these jerks. Me, it's Kara. I'm the only one who knows the score.
What are you keeping from me?
Why can't Franklin read quietly in a corner like I did as a child? Careless. Not a single thought to where an accident might leave us. Dr. Wortham prescribed a plasmid, a mother's little helper to keep me sharp. had my misgivings, but I let my guard down for a second. That boy may get himself killed.
Eavesdroppers never hear anything good of themselves.
No, don't you dare. Out of your wax, that's...
I raised you better!
Elizabeth!
Okay.
Pretty? You in the bedroom?
Yeah, it's all hand signals. Clear looks. By the way, Carol, I know they're talking.
Listen, honey. You know there's rats in there. The size of ponies. Have you seen them? How much you weigh, sweetie? About 40 pounds? You know, they got rats in there, double that. It don't stop.
There should be one more. There's another vent. Close it. Hear that?
Sally? Sally, it's me, Booker. Now, you come out now. Sally?
Welcome to the Circus of Value!
Dear, do you hear me? It's me, Booker. Now listen, dear. You come out right now!
Mr. DeWitt, she's not coming. Now let's get the rest of these vents sealed. It's the only way. That's the last one.
Where's the exhaust?
In the toy department.
Help me out with this lock?
Looks easy enough.
Can't be dirty, though.
Got it.
Hate this office. I deserve respect.
But I don't think it shows.
Where did all this animosity come from? I thought...
Everyone calls me superstitious. I don't know. It feels good one way. It feels...
Do it. Now!
There you go.
Open it.
All right.
Locked from the other side. How the hell am...
Look. I think I can squeeze through. Give me a boost.
I can change, sugar. I heard the little rat scurrying this way. He's good.
What's taking so long?
I can't get the...
Come on!
I'm trying. Just give me a second. don't seem any worse for wear.
Speak for yourself.
Plasmids are now available in drinkable form.
Drinkable? You don't say. What will science bring us next?
New Ryan Industries drinkable plasmids. All the pleasure, none of the pain.
Observation number 22, regarding unknown phenomena. What is the source of phenomena? Suchong employ observers. Observer task to find more phenomena. Observer reports back, young woman appear from phenomena. And just as soon, young woman disappear. Observer has nothing else to report on topic. If Suchong can find this woman, she will make interesting new phenomena.